Okay. I should be live right now. Just give me a hot minute. I forgot to load in background music. Let's see. Media source, BGM, and give me a sec. This will be real quick. Just gotta load up the lo-fi and keep it looping. Okay, I can hear myself on duplicates because I have my stream open. Alright, let's see here. Let me just get rid of picture-in-picture. That shit's dumb. BGM, oh god, it should be really loud, huh? Let's just lower that there. I think that'll be acceptable. We can always just edit in new BGM. But, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but I know it's time for content. It has been a long time since Duel Links has had, well, pretty much anything, to be completely honest. I mean, what, 2 months devoid of any sort of box except for a selection, which, to be fair, did kind of help propel Roast Dragon into further Tier 1 dominance, which I still can't believe. But regardless, yeah, there's nothing else really to say except to go over this. I have looked at it at a small level. I've seen an inkling of what this box has. It's got the ice barriers, I think, that's it. But I'm really interested to see how this box really goes. There's also probably going to be Stardust support, which is interesting. But you know what? Let's not waste any time. Let's see what this box has to offer, including the Trishula bundle, which would be interesting. I definitely can fit it in my TGs, and it could be very funny as opposed to just making Quarion. Oh, okay, they're not even like separating it via rarity. Okay, let's see. Dragunity Armagram. Okay, this is a good card I hear. You can banish 2 dragon and or winged beasts from your graveyard, special summon from your hand or grave. Oh, it's pretty good. And then you can target a face-up monster, spell speed 1, negate its effect, and it loses 1,000 for each equipped card. For Dragunities, that's pretty big. He's also pretty big. He's a bit of a chonker. And if it's destroyed or by battle sent to the graveyard, you can... Let's see. Oh no, you can steal an opponent's monster. That's actually not that bad. Oh, that's actually okay. And this thing's probably really searchable, so that's pretty decent. General Wayne of the Ice Barrier. That is a Spell Trap Macrocosmos. Not that great. I think this card's a miss anyways. There's only a couple of Ice Barriers that are really worth mentioning that I don't see yet. Dragunity Legatus, this is also really good. I believe Dragon Link uses this a lot. So if you control a Dragon Ravine, or wait, does that mean they're putting Dragon Ravine in Duel Links? Do they already have Dragon Ravine? Am I an idiot? Dragon Ravine. No, does this mean they're adding Dragon Ravine just because they mentioned it? No shot, they're adding Dragon Ravine into frickin' Duel Links. That's certainly interesting, I'll tell you that much. Let's see, and this over here lets you extend if you control Dragunities or Dragon Ravine. And if you can pop back. That's not bad for Duel Links specifically, so that's definitely pretty good. Judge of the Ice Barrier. Is this one of the good cards? I don't know. While you control another Ice Barrier monster each time. Okay, no, I think this is one of the worst ones. Let's see. It allows you to shuffle Ice Barriers and opponent's cards from grave back into deck. I guess it's not the good one. I think this is one of the cards we were looking for in terms of Ice Barriers. Reveal the Ice Barrier. It's an let's see. Your opponent cannot tribute summon. That's certainly not something people are doing, but that's certainly funny, especially in Monarch matchups if people are playing that deck. You can only use these to following effects once per turn. You can discard a card, special summon an Ice Barrier tuner from deck. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And let's see, what else does it say? Discard a card, special summon an Ice. You can also, you're locked into waters. And if you would discard or send a card from hand to graveyard to activate. Oh, wait, no, this is good. Let's see. That does activate on the turn that you sent it from hand to grave. Or, like, put it to the grave. It's not, like, except during the turn it was sent to the graveyard. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good, assuming we have good discard effects. Next, Speaker for the Ice Barrier. Let's see. You're both not tuners. Fine. Are you a tuner? No. Are you a tuner? No. You're also garbage. Let's see. While you control another Ice Barrier monster, defense positions, they cannot change battle positions. If you control an Ice Barrier monster, you can spell. Okay, that's an extender. That's okay. And it summons a token. That might be fine too. Who knows? Kaloot. Oh boy. People who have been watching the progression series probably have bad memories with this thing. Kalute. During if the player's damage step on the Blackwing monster you control is attacked or being attacked, you can give it 1400 attack. Progression series PTSD. Oh boy, some people are really happy about that. That's a really interesting addition though. I'll be honest. That, I feel like they are really trying to push back Blackwings, especially with the spell. And haven't people been saying that there's going to be a structure for Blackwing? I'm not sure. That's interesting though. It's pretty neat. Dragunity Guisharm. When it's normal summoned, you can target a level. You can. Okay, so it's basically just allows you to extend. That could be really good if we have good Link monsters coming out because they're coming soon, honestly. And if it's equipped to a monster, you can. Okay, no, this is just normal Dragunity stuff. I don't know whether this is a good card in Dragunity, but it seems fine. Infernity Conjure. I'm pretty sure the later card support for Infernity have all been kind of misses. It's only the previous Infernity support that's been really fucking bonkers, so I don't know whether this is good. If you have no cards in your hand, okay, yeah, that's not that great. And when you have no cards in your hand and this card's in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish it. Okay, yeah, you can only use the special summon once per turn. That's a bit of a stinky, because Infernities are mainly about not once per turns. Konami surely learned from that. An Infernity Wildcat, you can special summon it by sending another Infernity from your hand to the graveyard. We have no cards in hand. It's level modulation, and it also lets you empty out your hand. That's fine, I think. That's okay. That's fine, I think. If anything, this might help them get more gas and put out more negates if we get said negates in the game, but that's interesting. I'll definitely admit. I think that's really neat. Let's see. Next, Infernity Sage. This looks old. This probably might be good. Never mind, it has a hard once per turn on both effects. Never mind, it's not old. During your main phase, you can discard your... Huh? Okay. If this card's sent to the graveyard, you can send an Infernity from deck to grave. Oh, it's not card, it's just monster. That kind of sucks, actually. That's interesting. I feel like that might actually be played in Infernity decks at like 1 or 2. Just because it can empty out your hand. But again, I wouldn't know. Oh boy, Shield Wing. This thing's a fucking Alpha Sigma Chad. Hold up, let me... Shield Wing is the best monster to exist. It's in one of the structure decks. I think it was used as like a meme in the progression series again. But it's funny. It's very funny and very based, I will say. You just can't destroy it for twice when it comes to battling. I've used it in the tutorial decks. It's really funny. Zuijin of the Ice Barrier. You can tribute this card, special summon a level 5 or higher Ice Barrier from your hand. Okay, its hand means kind of garbage. If this card is in your hand and graveyard except the turn it was sent there, you can target a level 3 or higher water monster you control, reduce the level by 2, and okay, that's an okay extension effect, but it's pretty mediocre otherwise. This is the other like good Ice Barrier I saw. Reduces attack of opponents, fine. And you can send one level 3 or lower Ice Barrier from your deck to the graveyard and you make it the same. Okay, that's good. Isn't this like a combo with Speaker? I don't know. Yeah. It is a combo with Speaker. You can banish Speaker from graveyard, get a token, and this... Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work. Never mind, because this is a level 4. It needs to be level 3 or lower. Still, you can summon this directly from deck with Revealer, so I'm pretty sure that's good. Right? Cope? Okay, let's see. Infernity Pawn. This is also kind of meh, right? During your draw phase, if you have no cards in your hand, instead of conducting your normal draw, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Isn't this just honorary Infernoid support? Like, really weirdly enough? Yeah, it just lets you stack your deck. Okay. Morph King Stigigel. What the fuck? Okay. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target another face-up monster on the field. You cannot special summon monsters from your deck except Synchros, and for the rest of the turn, you can also change this card's level to level of the target and gain life when equals to the target's level times 200. During your main phase, you can special summon a Ravine monster with a level lower than this card from your hand. That's kind of garbage. Honestly, it's really stupid. It relies on your opponent having stuff, therefore garbage. This is the best monster. This is one of the best monsters to ever fuck off. To to ever exist in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever. Don't fucking question it, okay? This dude's a Sigma. He's got the most chiseled body ever. Yeah, sure, the blending looks like it came out of fucking Photoshop version 2005, but I don't care. It's... Oh, fuck it. It's zoomed in like that. No, no, no. Go out, please. Go out, please. Okay. We're back there. Okay. That's stupid. It's funny. Whatever. Contract with the Void. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand, discard your entire hand, then special summon Infernity. Or... Okay, that's weird. I think it could be good. It's like a one-of... Again, I don't know whether you can search this other than with... Yeah, no, I don't think you can search this with Infernity Archfiend. It has to be through something like Pawn, which is very gimmicky. If you draw it, it's a good card, I would suppose. But then again, you want to at least have an Infernity in your hand or graveyard, which could be done by skill, for this to actually have a payoff other than just making you go like neg fucking 4. Okay, there it is, there it is, there it is. There's Dragon Ravine, as I said. It's here. Dragon Link is probably going to become a deck in Duel Links. Bet. They want to bring dragons back. Yeah, if you don't know, this lets you foolish any dragon, essentially. Or you can add level 4 lower Dragunity, and you have to discard a card for its cost. I've played Dragon Maid before, which uses like small amounts of Dragon Link shenanigans, so I know this is pretty decent, with Romulus specifically. So what if they add Romulus to Duel Links? That'd be pretty interesting. And Dragunity Draft. When this card is activated, you can target a level 4 lower Dragunity in your graveyard, add it to your hand. If your Dragunity monster whose original level is 5 or higher is attacks, it's unaffected. That's pretty meh. That last effect is kind of garbage. This, though, it might see some play, because it's only when it's activated, never mind. It's only like a one-go, like, recycle. At this point, you could just play any other Dragunity. They kind of do the same thing. This is kind of garbage, honestly. I don't know whether it's even played. I don't think it is. Next, let's scroll down. Freezing Chains of the Ice Bear. Isn't this really good? Do we also have... Yeah, we have Medallion. That's really fucking good. That's really fucking good. We have the Searcher. This is probably going to be like a fucking Ultra or something, or Super. Because it's also a mini anyways, so you have to go through it multiple times. Ice Barrier is good free-to-play truck deck. Heck, wait. Let's see. When this card is activated, you can target level 4 lower Ice Barrier in the graveyard. Ah... Okay, and it stops, they're unaffected if you control multiple. From the extra deck, they're immune from the extra deck monsters, but I'm pretty sure the entirety of the meta is just extra deck shenanigans, if I'm not wrong. I have not caught up into Duel Links for a while, but it's very dank from what I've seen. Yes, that's Synchro, Fusion... Okay, that's actually not very extra deck reliant, except for like what the rank 4s they use. Yeah, extra deck. That's actually not bad. That's pretty neat. Yeah, this could actually have some like niche good use. Honest to God, it could. Yeah, and it just lets you basically extend. That's pretty neat. I like this. Glowing Crossbow. This looks weird. Equipped only to a Blackwing. It gains power. Okay. And if it destroys a monster, yeah, we don't care about that. If it's sent to the graveyard, because, okay. That is weird. I do not think it would have any use other than being fodder for discards or something. It seems garbage. Next, Infernity Paranoia. Tribute a dark monster, special summon an Infernity from your deck or graveyard with the same level and different names, but negate its effects. If they give us really good Link 1 that could link off an Infernity Archfiend, this would be fucking broken. But I don't think we have that. Let's see. And you can add back Infernities from your graveyard to your hand, but not during the same turn you put it in the graveyard. It's fine. I don't think it's that great. Again, Infernities really kind of fell off. They fell off. Fucking L plus... No, that's the wrong direction. Fucking L plus a ratio plus your bald or some shit. Okay, well, I mean, it's fine. We got Medallion. This is really fucking good. It's Ice Barrier Monster, but this Revealer. Revealer is way too fucking good for this fucking deck. Holy shit. It just summons an Ice Barrier from deck. That's it. Dead ass. That's it. You discard one, but then if you want to discard something again, you can just banish it from the graveyard. So like, wait, hold up. I need to like look up some Ice Barrier stuff. Let's see. Ice Barrier. I don't want spoilers for the rest of the box, so I'm just gonna ignore. Let's see. Bryanak is discarding. And, okay, hold up. So, you say discard any number or just one? Let's see. Oh, shit, that's really good. if you're gonna use something like an ice barrier, like fuck, it's not loading there, but I think you get my point. Ice barrier on Ethernet. What's going on with the internet here? Let me just open these in Okay, yeah, but point is, ice barriers discarding for their cost, that could actually be really fucking good. And we got a searcher. Next, wins over the ice barrier. Tribute any number of ice barriers, special summon from your deck that many level 4 lower ice barriers. Depending on how many weird extenders we have, this could actually save you. Genuinely, as long as you have more stuff to discard for the effective revealer, or hell, you don't even need to discard shit off revealer if you just summon everything from deck. This feels very weird, but I think it's dank. I want to play Ice Barrier, genuinely. They seem like a really stupid, funny deck. Okay, Xyz Encore, I think this is just generic filler stuff. Target face-up Xyz your opponent controls, detach all materials from it and return to the extra deck. Yeah, no, I don't really care about the rest of it. It just seems like very niche removal. Zero max. It's Infernity support. It's probably not worth it. Let's see. Select one Infernity monster from the graveyard, special summon its... Yeah, if you have no cards in hand, once you activate it, it's pretty weird. Black Sonicだよ. Black Sonic. When an opponent's monster declares an attack on a Blackwing monster you control, banish all face-up attack position monsters your opponent controls. If you control exactly 3 Blackwing monsters and no other, you can activate this from hand. Wait a second. That's really stupid. This could actually see play. Genuinely, it's a battle trap that has the same kind of utility that a Marincess Wave does. Except this is really stupid. It's really stupid, it's really funny. Especially if your opponent's trying to go for ODK. It doesn't seem good, but it's very funny. It's very based. I like that. It looks funny. Infernity Suppression, if you have no cards in your hand, you can activate this the turn it was set. So it is a negate and then burn. That's fine, I guess. The burn's probably gonna get nerfed. But okay. Void Cauldron, if an Infernity monsters and or level 8 Dragon Synchro you control be destroyed by card. Nope, that's just mediocre protection. Alright, let's see. Next. Oh! That's a bit of a chunger. That's a bit of chungy-wungy. We're getting 0 Dragon at the Ice Barrier. That's reasonable. You can banish up to 3 cards your opponent controls. When it's Synchro Summoned, if it's Synchro Summoned is destroyed, you can special summon a Trishula from your extra deck or graveyard pretty easily. And then have... Okay, that's fine, but it's funny. That's the only thing I think is really worth about this. It looks cool and it's funny. Damn, that's actually pretty neat. I really like that. Stardust Warrior, this is the thing in the freaking thing, whatever. Oh fuck, I clicked on it, whatever. 1 tuner synchro monster plus 1 or more non-tuner synchro monsters. Synchron decks will be absolutely freaking wilding with this. Level 10, okay, easy enough to summon with them. Let's see. If your opponent was special summon a monster, you contribute this card, negate the summon, and if you destroy the monster during the end phase, if this effect was activated, this turn is not negated. You can special summon this card from your graveyard. If this card is destroyed by battle, or this card's face up the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can cheat out a Synchro Warrior. That seems mediocre. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a summon negate, which can be useful, but not here. It's getting rid of itself, something that you're putting in a lot of resources to make. I think this is pretty mid. Honestly, if you wanted to be very funny, you could run this in Stardust Synchron decks, but it's not fixing their problems, which is a good turn 1. Their definition of a good turn 1 is making a big fat monster and hopefully just passing on that. This is funny though. This can be also made in the Ice Barriers. The only thing I realistically see this being played in at all is Virtual Worlds, because you can make VFD with it, and VFD is banned in like TCG and Master Duel. So that's pretty much what you really gotta understand. And it lets you basically draw on Synchro Summon. This could be decent, this could be funny, but more often than not, to actually get, you know, use out of its destruction effect, it has to make you go really negative for the resources you're going into, and it also has really low stats. So honestly, this looks pretty mid. Trishula, ahaha, there's the motherfucker. I wanna summon this dude in TGs. Yeah, nothing else to really say. This is apparently being a bundle, so that's fine. Crimson Blader's also really stupid. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends to the graveyard, your opponent cannot special summon or normal summon any level 5 or higher during their next turn. That could genuinely be like a fucking issue. Like what? This is a level 8. Now, if we go to Duel Links meta and check the tier list, what decks can summon this thing out easily? This might actually give Stardust Synchro a chance, but that's assuming they don't wrap up the game that fast, which is like a little sus. So Rose Dragons, we'll see whether they can actually do anything, right? So Rose Dragon, fuck off please. Can they make level 8 Synchros? They can make level 10, level 7, level 7, level 7, level 7, level 7, level 7. Doesn't seem like it. Still seems very based, I'd say. So Stardust Synchron can only really make this, but at this point, why are you making that? You could just make something much better. We Crimson later. Let's be honest. It's still very funny. You could still shut down decks because all of these decks use level 5 or higher monsters. Genuinely. Except Galaxy Photon. Actually, no. Galaxy Photon does. Oh, wait. Yeah, they're fucked too. Heroes can't fusion summon. E-Heroes can't do that either. Freaking Mech Lords. Triskellion's useless. That's really based. I will say that. And Rose Dragon, they can't really make it, but I think that's still really funny. That's mega funny. Dragunity Knight Gorm Falber. The fuck are these names? When this, it needs a Dragunity tuner and a non-tuner, that's fine. When it is Synchro summoned, you can target a Dragunity tuner in your graveyard and equip, quick effect, send one equip card you control that is equipped to this card to the graveyard and then target up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard, banish them. That's pretty mid. Honestly, just go into the other ones, like Gadir. What are the really good Dragunities we have that are like not once per turn? Because we already have Ascalon, which is like an okay boss monster to end on. We're already getting what? The other big fat chungy wungy one? And we also have things like Gadir. Yeah, Gadir and Barcha, which are super fucking good. Why would you go into anything but those guys? Honestly, probably not worth it. Next, Blackwing No Thunk. Is this even good? When this, if this card special summon inflict 800 damage, that'll be 400 in Duel Links. Then one face-up monster your opponent control loses that same stat line. You can only use this effect once per turn during your main phase. You can normal summon. That's pretty mid. Honestly, that's pretty mid. I don't think you can really take advantage of this. Let's see, level 6. You could go Simoon, get Blackwing, whatever, get a level 2 tuner, Synchro into this, and then summon whatever you search. Heck W, I don't know, this looks weird. Red Wyvern, it is a level 6, so Resonator decks, rise up, what? During after the player's turn, if a monster with a higher attack than this is Synchro summon on the field, you can destroy that, the face-up monster that has the highest attack. That's pretty mid. There's only one deck that's really Synchro summoning right now. This could be like a really weird tech choice, but you're normally going to make something after you make the red Nova, whatever. So that sounds pretty mid. Next, Assault Blackwing Sayo, the Rain Hider. If it's Synchro summoned using a Blackwing as material, it's treated as a tuner, plus per turn. Okay, it's Shield Wing, but really hard to make. That seems pretty mid. Next, Reprints. Okay, Selection Box card, that's pretty good. This is probably going to help propel Infernities higher and also increase their price tag, but you know what it is. Some Ice Barrier shit that we don't care about. I don't think we care about any of these Ice Barriers. Yeah, we do not. Genuinely, they're garbage. And then scrolling through here, there's nothing new to really cover. Otherwise, we're getting the bundle, which is pretty nice, I think. And yeah. This is interesting. Let's talk about it, I guess, real quick. Trishula. It's okay, probably. TGs might have another card to go into. Ice Barriers seem interesting. Depending on the rarities, they could be the next, like, fucking Abyss Actors. They seem genuinely decent. They could be, at least. Let's look at the rarities first. Infernities are getting some support. Seems pretty meh. You can probably just make bounds or pass, like, twice in a row. It's probably what it is with that deck. We have some really stupid, like, we have Dragunity support. That could really help. Because now they have Dragon Ravine, but we still don't have monsters that are really good end boards going first that are Synchros. I don't think we do yet. So it seems pretty meh. right? We still have pretty good Dragunity support in general. Like, the archetype itself is now better at doing what it already does, which is equip and dragon bullshit, but we don't have anything to drag our balls on, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, yeah, it's an okay box. I'm looking forward to see what the rarities are, because once we do, we can tell whether I can build a deck or not from it, and not have to fucking suffer, like, financial damage. Although my time will be wasted, that's for sure. But otherwise, that was fun, I guess. I haven't streamed in a while, or really made content in, like, a couple days, so apologies for that, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. This will probably be clipped, and, yeah, that's all I really have to say. This is a funny